should be live. Okay. Gonna publish that stuff. Just publishing the links and everything so that you guys can join. Alright, so wait a second. Let me see if let me double check, make sure everything's good first. And then we can do stuff. Looks good. I see the link. Alright, so yeah. Why did it say one player? That's funny. Anyways, wait, can I use my, yeah, I'll use my controller. You're gonna hear controller noises. But yeah, so the link's published, it's in the stream description. You just download it, and there's an executable in there that you can run. If you have, there's a like ID, like user ID.txt file in the game file that would have been generated from previous playtests if you played it. So if you have that file, you can copy it into the new version, and then it'll save your match history. So there's a website that has the match history from previous stuff, and then also it at the end of a race there's like the trophies and stuff, so it keeps track of your wins. So if you want that back, you would need to go grab that user ID file from a previous playtest, but it'll auto-generate one if you don't provide one, and then also it'll ask you to type in your username. But yeah, I'm just waiting for someone to show up, and then I can trigger a race. I'm not sure if we'll actually get 12 today because this is a pretty short notice playtest, and if there's not 12, the trophies don't count, so that's the thing. But what I do need from today is to record. Wait, can you guys see my mouse? Okay, no, good. I need to record. Someone's in. Cool. French. I will do Bok Bok because Bok Bok. Code Captain, the game is multiplayer. The file's in the description. Yeah, I've not like. I think there were some bugs that I didn't fix since the last playtest. I was mostly focusing on just adding content. I think there were some major ones I fixed. Oh yeah, also any new players that join in while the race is in progress will just start at the start line instead of going into a lobby. Yeah, there's new music that bouncytorch made for this track. This is the only one that has new music. So, I think I saw the Philippines, that's the UK. The Philippines is gonna have some atrocious ping. Alright, so it looks like I should win pretty easily though. Hello, I just lapped you. I think there were a couple people that gave me a run for my money on these races here. It was, I know he's probably not going to be here this time. Big Whoop beat me a fair number of times. Oh, someone just hit me with a blue missile. Okay, we already got 6 in here. It's supposed to give you Mario Kart vibes. Yeah, so what's probably gonna happen is I'll probably stream for like an hour, hour and a half. Partway through, I'll have to like stop talking and hide my avatar. Oh, we got Brazil. Yeah, I'll have to stop talking and hide my avatar, and then I'll get some footage that I need. Anyways, or yeah, so the footage is for what was it? Oh yeah, my year recap for Pygame stuff. I need some updated footage from this game because there's a lot of new tracks. Yeah, it randomly selects one, so while like 2 of us did Sunny Circuit, it just happened to pick this one. So this is one of the new tracks. I don't know if I've done it on this car. The car I'm using has super high handling and a pretty strong mini turbo. I probably should have added, man, I'm not grabbing this too well. Why is there just 1 item box there? Should have been more, I think. I think I'm still in first. I don't have the muscle memory anymore for this track. I played it a little bit when I was making it, but it's been too long. If you just saw that, I just hopped over the thing, and I hit the penguin. Do I use A-Sprite? No, I use Magic of Voxel, so we just hit it with a rocket. A Magic of Voxel, since this is basically, or since the assets are basically 3D, I use Magic of Voxel. I'm trying to take the shortcut here. Messed up. And I got hit by the rocket. Okay, I might lose first here. We'll see. I'm curious if the match history is going to show up properly. I did it again. I keep trying to hop, but then I hop over the boost, and the rocket went around my cone. I've still got a decent lead. I'm messing around a little bit. There's a really good shortcut here. If you take the right side, over here, you can save a lot of time, but it's kind of hard to do, especially on this cart. Okay, so that's where that is a lot behind me. Oh wait, no. Oh, the rockets. Did I really just get second there? I think it's, I can't remember if it's 6 or 12 that there has to be for the race to count towards the wins. But yeah, so I'm gonna stream probably for an hour and a half, and then I'll run the server a little bit, and then so you guys can mess around. But then I'll come back and turn it off. Let's do, so what else is new? And Portal Voice. Who did not specify their name from Vietnam? Okay, we're doing this one. This one's a bit long. How did I figure out the math for vehicles, physics when driving, drifting and such? I winged it. It's a little bit questionable. Made the ice a bit of a pain to do. Oh, I forgot about this part. There's like random stuff there. It'll block a lot of rockets. Ow. I forgot there's a trick to the fireballs. You want to like approach it from like the side where they pop up second, so that you can see them in time. But yeah, this track is like oversized. I do not remember these tracks too well. I mean, well, I know the layout of this one pretty well. It's probably, I bet my muscle memory is transferring on this one. Oops. I just got past. So the bomb is really good as long as you're not, like, it's a good beginner vehicle because it's got a terrible mini turbo, but it's very fast. I think get out of the way. That blue missile hit me even though I was in second because I was right behind. Now I'm in third. Would be cool if I added grafting. Ow. Oh, I see a purple Someone had a purple boost. Oh, that's not it. I thought there was. I was looking for this. Ah, I got it. I think the missile hits the person behind me. I need to improve some stuff with the like pretty much all the items that you spawn something with. The way it would work right now is a little bit janky. But I was mostly focusing on just adding the new tracks for this. So there's 3 new ones. There's Portal Void, there's Frosty Iceberg, and there's Sunny Circuit. I don't think we haven't done Sunny Circuit yet, I don't think. Oh, hello. German person. Okay, maybe we will get up to 12, and if we do get up to 12, then we'll get I just tried to hop over that, it didn't work. If we get over 12, the wins will start counting, so if someone beats me, they'll get a trophy. I did not, that's not the right way. I'm fairly far ahead right now, so I should win this race. How many people do I see here? 3, 6, 9, 11. So one more and it'll count, I think. Did you see someone spawn? I think I did. Yeah, there are probably some bugs because I didn't fix everything. Why is there a missile right there? For example, that's a bug. Oh, did the server crash? Something seems funky. Oh wait, no, never mind. I think it's just lagging. Let me see. Yeah, something's wrong. I'm gonna keep an eye on the... I'm not sure what happened there. I'm gonna keep an eye on the CPU usage. Oh, yeah. Something's leaking. I don't know if it's a bad connection or what. Yeah, so you're gonna see some weird stuff, like, I don't know why there's that blue missile that came from the side there. But what I'll probably have to do is just restart the server. I'm not entirely sure what caused that one. Like what's causing it to spin. So yeah, it's lagging pretty bad right now. Actually this is not. It's weird, so the server thread is running slow is what it looks like. Because some of it, why am I seeing people going the opposite? Oh, you guys messed up the jump and you went the wrong way. I should probably put like some arrows on the ground. Anyways, I'm gonna kill the server and then restart it. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna wait for the next status thing because I have a thing that'll tell me kind of what the server is doing. And that will possibly tell me why it's running slow. I did not stress test this one before the playtest because I didn't think I'd change that much for the networking, but I did add a couple things which I might have left a bug in. Where's my stats thing? So the packet buffers, we don't have too many packets. Did I use the time up? Yeah. Anyway, what are those numbers? So I think I just put like stats in all caps. Print stats when I'm waiting for it to print the stats. It's supposed to do it every 8 seconds. But that tells me that this main thread is running slow. For whatever reason. So the last stats thing says we have 10 cars, 11 users, 7 missiles, 11 player items, and then I think it's con. Interesting. Okay. So I don't see anything immediately, but I do have some guesses. I'm killing the server right now. So you'll just have to restart the game. It was running smooth before. So you just restart the game and just join the server. Oh, no servers are online. So something had to be killed. It was doing linear algebra for the checkpoints, it looks like. Okay. Just started the server back up, so you should be able to join back in. All right. So now I just gotta fix my window here. Not that one, that one. There we go. And then I'll keep an eye. Why is it hanging? Took a good amount of time to load right there. The download is slow? That's, it shouldn't. I mean, maybe if you're from another country, I guess. Because I don't have like regional servers. It's literally going to my server in Atlanta. Is the server running on my home network? No, it's in Atlanta. Alright, so I'm going to keep an eye on the CPU usage to see where something's breaking, and then maybe I can figure it out. I didn't change a whole lot with the netcode. I added layers, but that's it. It'd be nice to have something that tells you which direction to go. I'll probably add that at some point. I have that information kind of available to me using the checkpoints. It does get a little bit funky with split paths, but I think it'll be fine. Yeah, download fast for you. Yeah, I think it might be like since I don't have any regional servers for people to download the game from, there may be some problems. You don't see me in the room? Oh, I think I see what happened. I think there's 2 ports that the game uses, one for each direction. It looks like one of them didn't shut down correctly, and then the other one did. So I guess what would it be? I'm not sure which port it would be. I guess the receive port was working and the send wasn't. So it saw that it was able to set up a TCP connection, so it joined into the lobby, but then it didn't actually hear anything from the server. So I do have to wait for a moment. To let Linux release the port. Because right now what happens is, depending on how it's killed, the game won't release the ports properly, and then, or not the game, the server won't. and I have to wait for Linux to figure out that I'm not using them anymore and give them back to me. Yeah, it should say failed to connect right now because I killed the server. I'm waiting for it to release the ports and then I'll start it back up. And I'm starting now, and I'll see. Yeah, I see some new connections coming in. Looks like we're good. Yeah, that's the name. All right, we can do portal void. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on the CPU usage here. Oh yikes! Well, it's not spiked to like 60%, but it's fine right now. It might be something to do with the new rocket logic that I added. So I did change that. Oh, I forgot, I need to add like a sound effect for the portals. I was making the game without any what's the word? Oh, I was making the game without like headphones on, so I didn't think about the fact that I didn't add any sound effect for when you go through portals, which there really should be. I just dropped a cone on a super thin path, so people definitely have a fun time with that. I'm watching the CPU usage right now. Oh. It's like creeping up. There's a leak somewhere that's causing... Or no? It's sitting at like 20%. That's still high. So I'll probably have to like debug it. And actually, since there's this bug, what'll probably end up happening is I probably won't run the server for a while after I'm done streaming because I have to. I'll probably have to like restart it every now and then because something. It's not objects leaking, but something's like using up a ton of processing power that shouldn't. I know before. Oh, I just saw a bug that I was not thinking about. The trails on cars. Someone just, I think he just dropped a cone on me. The trails on cars are not layer specific right now, and they should be. So I need to do that. I saw the trails just cutting across one of the roads. Okay, so I'm watching the CPU usage. It's at like mid 20% right now. It started at like 15. So it's like I can do 2 races between. What is that? Wait, is that? Isn't that like Cuba? Or no, is that Liberia? I'm forgetting my flags. I'm gonna look that one up. Either way, that's a fairly unusual country to see. Is there an in-game control menu? You're talking about for changing controls? Yeah, if you go into settings, why did that rocket just come from the side? I did check and the rocket paths seem to function correctly. Like, I could send a rocket all the way through a lab and it caught up to me. Alright, there we go. Finish the race. Yeah, checking to see if anyone's saying anything in... I don't see anything in general. Okay. What was the weird flag? Okay. I remember. Is it Liberia flag? No, that's not Liberia. Liberia has it in corners. Cuba? I guess it's Puerto Rico. I was thinking it wasn't Puerto Rico because that would just show up as the US, but I guess not. I guess Puerto Rico, I guess, has its own country code, is probably what happened. And the geolocation thing I'm using. Oh, server's already doing its thing. Yikes. Oh, the map didn't update on the bottom right. That's new. My mini-map is incorrect. So there appears to be a few bugs here. What'll probably happen is... Oh yeah, server's dying. So it looks like I can do one race. It's like the second one doesn't do too well. No servers online? There is a server online, it's just, I'm not sure. Probably an issue. Yeah, okay, so what's gonna have to happen is I'm gonna restart it after every race. Because it seems to do one race fine. And then it had a huge spike going from the first race to the second one, and that's what looks like it messed it up. So yeah, I'm gonna kill it right now, and I'll just kill it after every race so that we can keep going. Interestingly, both times I've killed it, the interrupt occurred while it was trying to do linear algebra on the checkpoints, which suggests that some of the new checkpoint logic I did for the layers might be at fault. I played a few races by myself, but things get very different once you have a bunch. So what I would probably end up doing is load up like 15 clients to figure out what's going on. The annoying one is when it's like someone's got a weird connection that's causing something unusual. Alright, nope. Port's not released yet. Can I just like... I tried to restart Nginx, and then maybe that'll... Nope. I'm trying to see if there's not really a good way to force it to drop the port other than just waiting. I'll boot up the game at least so you can have something to look at. But yeah, I think for this next one, what I'm going to do, since I need my footage regardless, and that's why I didn't wait to... that's why I didn't wait for... Well, until I verified the performance stuff with like 15 players. It was because I need the footage by the end of the year. So what will happen is I'll start the thing and then I'm gonna mute myself and make my avatar disappear so that we can get some footage. I probably just need like 2 races, so we'll do like 2 like this, and then maybe we'll do like 1 more race after that. But yeah, what it'll be is I have to restart it after every single race, so I'm starting it right now, and you can go ahead and join. Will I re-upload it after the stream? It's should be there. Why does it say no servers online? Let's try that again. Someone joined. So, alright. Alright, I'm gonna do... Well, I'm gonna mute myself and make myself disappear for this race, and I'll unmute him. It's done. Okay, that was funny. My game crashed. I don't know about everyone else. That's not the right thing. No, wait. Hang on. I am mixing up my stuff here. It's this one and this one. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to kill the server. Same as before. Yes, this is Sunny Circuit. How do you set your country? It's automatic. So it may be incorrect in some cases. I've seen that happen. I'm using just an external service to look up the IP address to figure out what country it is. So yeah, I gotta wait for it to release support so I can start it up and we can do another race. And yes, I need one more race for footage, and then I'll have what I need, and then I might do another one after that. I think Sawbulks 1. How do you set your name? It asks you when you open it. And you just type it in and press enter. And now if you already set it and you want to change it, you can just change, I think that's like name.txt or something. Anyways, I'm going to see if it'll start yet. Nope, not ready yet. It's taking longer than before to release the port. I don't remember it taking that long before. It probably has to do with how I'm killing it. Actually, no, maybe not. Maybe it's just because I haven't rebooted the server in a long time. Because the server, what is the uptime of my server here? Oh, 30 days, not too long. Because actually, I think the previous playtest I did with an uptime of like 2 years for the server that was running it. I'm not sure what's checking. But okay, server's up. Use adder. Just wait a minute. Is it 1 minute? Is it actually in the TCP socket thing? I guess how long it'll end up being before it drops it. I don't know if it's on Linux or if it's something else. I guess it's partially on Linux. But you might be able to tell it, because the actual task is gone. Let's do some Ghoul Pit. I like some Ghoul Pit. Actually, wait, no, that's not a new one. I'll do Frosty Iceberg. I did the wrong one. Avatar. I mixed up my stuff. I'm gonna be behind. All right, I killed the server. I'll start it in a moment again. Yeah, like I said before, normally I would have tested to make sure that it works with a bunch of players, but I didn't have time this time. I'll probably do another playtest in like 1 or 2 months after I've gone through and sorted through a bunch of bugs and cleaned up a lot of the netcode and stuff. There's a lot of like quality of life stuff that needs to be done. I need to make it so that it actually maps to controllers normally, the way I do in Yanok. That's a much better way to do it than what I have in this game. In this game, it has issues with most controllers. You like the music? It's in, there's a link in the description to the guy who made it. It's made by bouncytorch. All right. And you've got, I think is it 1 minute exactly? Is that how it ends up working out? I assume it's the operating system cleaning it up. Is there going to be a place to provide gameplay / design feedback, or is it just an online test? You can give some feedback in the Discord server. It'd be cool if you can use the lightning to make a right across the river and skip that portion of the track. I'm trying to remember where the river is. There is a shortcut near the river, I think, that does kind of go across it. If you look on the feathers part, because the whole map is shaped like a duck. If you look on the feathers, that's actually a shortcut if you take that, and it kind of goes over the river. Anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and start the server again. That should be good. And I see someone got a crash. Unsupported audio channels, that's a new one. Anyways, so I'll have to look into that. Start the game. Let's try to get this right. I got a lot of, no wait, I did it backwards again. It's this window. There we go. All right. I am the first one in. Okay. How can you join? The files are in the description, although there's a bug right now that makes us have to restart the thing after every single race. And then we gotta like wait a minute for it to release the port. Oh, that's one of the things I wanted to fix. I need to fix the cars bumping each other before the race starts. And then all the positions getting messed up. There's a bunch of random quirks to the networking, or the way it's networked, because I just threw it together. And this is like an old version of my, like this is the very first attempt I made at like an object-based networking framework. Yeah, there's some issues with it. There's a reason I made a second one. And there's a decent chance I might actually just migrate everything to the new one. It would be a lot of work, but I might do it and see what happens. Because the new one has like really useful features. Like it's got like time synchronization automatically. I can actually kick people from the server's perspective, and it has better like state management for like when people connect midway. There's just a lot of things that are better about it. What did I just get hit by? It's probably a missile. India. What time is it in India? Isn't it like midnight in India? India? Yeah. It's almost New Year's for India. Can you exit the no service online screen? Oh, you just gotta restart the game, I think. I don't know if it's grabbing the list of servers when you hit play, or if it's when you, oh, by the way, you might be able to just hit escape, I'm not sure. But I'm not sure if it grabs the server list when you hit play or when the game launches. I feel like I might have accidentally done it when the game launches. I'm surprised I'm still in first. Yeah, I'm actually tempted to just migrate all of this to use the new networking framework. It will be a lot of work and it'll kind of set things back a while, but it's just overall way better. So I really should. That would mean though that there's not going to be any new tracks for a bit. I think the plan was like 12 tracks for the initial release. Snaking will be a thing? What is snaking? I got another win. Alright. So, killing the server, and I think I'll just do one more for this playtest because there's a lot of issues. It's funny because I think the other ones, I found out that I could deal with like hundreds of players at once, so there's definitely something major that's really messed up. Why do I have like 15 instances of MySQL running on here? I probably used that for something from one of the classes and then just never turned it off. But it's using up a lot of RAM. I should probably kill it at some point. Postgres. Anyways. Snaking is kind of like stacking infinite mini turbos, but with skill expression. It's sick. Mario Kart DS snaking. So I mostly played Wii. I did play Mario Kart DS, but I mostly played... Wait, actually, so snaking when you just turn... You get your mini turbo, turn the other direction, but you're still just kind of going straight. That's only viable if your mini turbo is large enough, and I think it... So one of the things that counters that is the focus thing. So when you're going in straight paths, you use focus, which is just essentially a wheelie, and I don't think that exists in Mario Kart DS. So in Wii though, it means that when you're in a straight section, you want to do that instead of trying to stack up mini turbos, and you'll end up going faster that way. And the downside is you can't turn very sharp when you're doing it, and then if someone hits you, well, in Mario Kart Wii you would get like wobbled and you slow down. In this, you actually spin out, and then also if you try to turn while you're doing it at all, it'll start slowing you down a little bit. So the whole point is that you do it when you're in a straight section, rather than just spamming mini turbos going right and left. Maybe Bitcoin miners? No. Are you talking about the SQL stuff? I definitely put like MySQL on here at some point for one of my classes. Yeah, and they're not actually using my CPU. It's actually just using like a little bit of RAM. They're not actually doing anything from what I can see. So they're not mining Bitcoin. Anyway, so starting the server's up. This will be the last race that we do for this one since there's so many issues, and then I'll probably have another playtest in like, I'm not sure how long it'll be because I would like to rework all the netcode and make that stuff a lot better. And actually, maybe what I'll do, I might actually add UDP for some of the stuff. Let's do Pirate Bay. We haven't done Pirate Bay yet. I did not left it with the password for login. Now, I did not share my server with anyone from any of my classes. Any of my classes where I used my server, I was the only one using it. Even on the group projects, I just had the keys. I didn't even let them in. Get blue missiled. Oh, Pygame enthusiast. Okay, so I'm curious what's going on there. So that looks a little funky. For whoever's watching the stream, you can see what I'm seeing. It's got a blue missile chasing him. That's one of the things I need to change. So the hit should be partially server side. I need to check some of that stuff. I think it's like on higher latencies it has some issues tracking, because normally I think it tries to let it hit the client so that on your screen it looks like it hits you like that, but then it's supposed to have some logic where if it's not like hitting, probably because someone's ping is too high and they've got too much latency between where the server says the rocket is and where their local player says they are, because the player's position is set by the player and then sent to the server, so it's not like you send it to the server and the server tells you where you are, because otherwise then you would have like massive input lag. But yeah, to avoid input lag, it sets it on the player first, which means that the player is always going to be ahead of where the server thinks it is, and the higher the ping, especially in cases where someone's playing from like the UK or just anywhere that's not North America, there's going to be a significant positional difference between the rocket positions and the player. Maybe what I'll do is that once the server thinks it's close enough, I can transfer the AI of the rocket to the client, so the client can make it track the player, and then maybe just set a timer on the server where it's like, you got like after this long the player will spin out or whatever, if they haven't already. There's a couple ways I could resolve it. There's lots of tricks you can use depending on what you're doing. There's a lot of coins right here. Am I gonna finish? I did finish the race. 1 second. Alright. Oh, is that Qatar? Or Qatar or whatever? How are you supposed to say it? Anyways, so that'll be the last race for today. I think I have decided that I will redo the net code with my new framework, because there are a lot of issues with the old stuff. Like, can I set this to my screen? I don't think so. Here, let me pull up the yeah. So I do actually have the match history here. I can show you guys. This is interesting. How do I do this? There's Brave there. I see 2. Okay. So what I might have to do, I might have to cheese it a little bit. I'm gonna do this. Nope, not that one. That's my chat. This one. Here we go. Here are the, here's the match history if anyone's curious. And then, I think I got a couple more wins here. I definitely hurt my average placement a bit by not winning all of them. I did win Frosty Iceberg. Oh, it doesn't fit. I'm probably gonna change the font on this. I don't like this pixel art font that much. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, got lots of interesting countries in here though. Ken August, I remember you from other playtests. Wait, is that Nicaragua? SV. Is that El Salvador? What else do we have in here? Have you won any? No wins. That's unfortunate. With 12 plus players. There's Portal. So we did play all the new ones. So Frosty Iceberg, We only did Portal Void once, which is fine. Yeah, Frosty Iceberg, Portal Void, and Sunny Circuit were the new ones. There's a whole match history on here. You can go back a year from other playtests, and you can see there's Google Pit version 0.5.1, and you can like scroll up, and 0.6, 7, 2, and then we're up to 9. Oh, wait, this is my match history. This is not all of them, but whatever. It's basically the same thing. There were some races that I wasn't in, but yeah. You got a crash? Can you, if you have the log, could you post it? It's, I think I know what it is. I had a crash too. There's this one bug that I just haven't really fixed because it's kind of rare, where it tries to load some stuff out of order, and it's out of order, so it crashes. Actually, no, I think what happened, it's like a network triggered event, and then on the network thread, it looks for a resource that hasn't loaded yet or something. So I just need to add some exception handling there or something. After play, we want waiting for others to finish the match. You sure it wasn't right at the end when it would have been going to the lobby? Because that's what happened to me. You mentioned 1, 2 games. Are you Vuln? I see this one. Oh yeah, and then there's this other one too. Yeah, nice. Oh, cutting Ryan. I just stopped the last one, so I should probably remove that, unpin that. But yeah, I just ended the last race. It was supposed to go for longer, but there were some networking issues, and I'm surprised that was in there because I didn't actually change that much networking stuff. But apparently, the little stuff I did change did somehow break something when there's like 15 players. So what'll happen is next one, hopefully I'll have time to, or next time, since I'm not needing footage, I can wait until I've actually reworked the netcode, and then that should be fine. Where you can find the log. I have not actually added that for PixKartz. Yanok has a crash report log. There isn't one for PixKartz. I was going to add that if I had a little bit of extra time before the playtest today, but I didn't. I woke up late. So, yeah. But, man, the code base is going to be so much nicer once I, like, fix all of this spaghetti from the old netcode stuff. It's bad. But, I mean, you gotta... I was learning it through trial and error, and this was my first attempt at a multiplayer framework. It works, but there's a bunch of spaghetti to work around limitations, and yeah, I just ended up with some annoying stuff. I'm gonna rewrite all that. Hopefully, it ends up being a lot better. What's gonna end up happening probably is there's gonna be a lot of different bugs that we run into next time if I rewrite it with the new framework, but it should be easier to resolve. I'll probably want to work on my debugging stuff for the server as well, so I can figure out what's going on a bit easier. Anyways, thanks for coming. I got my footage that I need for my 2024 Pygame projects video. And yeah, so I'll see you guys. Actually, I'll probably stream something else early next year, but then maybe I'll stream myself working on the new netcode. That's probably what'll end up happening. And then maybe I'll do like some like casual play tests where like maybe if you're watching the stream, I'll send something out and people can mess around. I'll probably, something I'd like to do is make the server a bit more powerful. maybe just like make it easier to update and handle connections better. And maybe I could do something where I could like do some what's the term? Hot reloads or whatever. And then maybe have it so that like you can just stay connected as I'm updating the server. That would be cool. Actually, no, so the problem with that is that the client needs to be updated a lot. That's actually what's being updated more than the server. So maybe I'll set up like a distribution thing and then people could like test it while I'm working on it. I don't know. I would like to work on my live streaming stuff a lot for next year. So like add like a streaming overlay and some other stuff, get the music going again. I was working on it this year, but then Yanok happened and then I stopped working on it. But yeah, so I'll have a lot more time next year. But yeah, next year's going to be interesting. I'm working on 2 multiplayer games at once, and actually it'll be nice because if I can migrate PixKartz to the new netcode, then if I find a bug while working on one, I just update the library and then it's fixing both of them. So I'll be testing it on 2 fronts. Anyways, thanks for coming. I'll see you guys